is Bootsy. So I play this matchup with Jimmy a lot, so he knows what Chun-Li can do. This is really my first week actually picking up Chun-Li to play her. Oh,
yeah.
He's back. Give me a second.
So let's see if Bootsy actually stays with Chun. He tends to actually, whenever he doesn't feel 100% with a matchup, he tends to counterpick. Sometimes to his detriment. He'll go to Fang or Birdie. Hopefully he sticks Chun-Li.
Chun-Li wins against Dhalism.
I don't doubt that. I think it's mostly like a feel thing for Bootsy sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, back fierce beats so many of its limbs.
Right. Yeah. That's what we were talking about with JimmyBones earlier.
Yeah.
The wall of China.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, there's a multiple characters I think in this game that beat Dhalism. Chun-Li is one of them.
Right. He's just so unorthodox right now. I feel like people are losing to him kind of just because he does really weird stuff as opposed to what you're expecting from Dhalism.
I feel a lot of it is because there was not a lot of Street Fighter 4 Dhalims back then, you know? So luckily in Montreal we had one of the best, obviously, with Richard.
Right,
so for me, it was like, okay, I've seen these mix-ups before, these cross-ups, these type of things.
Right.
A lot of people are not used to like EX Fireball to teleport to like, you know what I mean? All these kind of mix-ups. So he's really easily opening people up with some of the stuff that he has.
Right. I mean, obviously it's a bit different now, and it's pretty interesting with the arcing fireball, how that works, how that controls space differently.
Yeah, for sure. That's been the biggest change for Dhalism.
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, it used to be he controlled especially the slow-moving fireball, and that's the EX one.
Yeah. So I like Bootsy's use of stand fierce V-trigger. Okay, you could have punished that.
Oh man.
Nice.
So many instant overheads from any range.
Yeah. Richard's specialty was actually jump back jab, so I blocked it pretty often because of him. But yeah.
That was good use of that fireball for coming in.
I like Jimmy's use of crouch fierce, the button with Dhalism. He uses it really well.
Definitely.
Especially up close.
Oh, that was good. Good fireball. I thought he was able to jump over it, but
nice sweep by
Sure. Oh, good bait of the.
That's a punish. I definitely feel that Chun-Li's V-trigger is really absurd. They have to change it.
That's that was a really nice side under.
They need to make it like at least 3 bars, or when she does a special move, it eats up the V-trigger. You know, like Ryu or the other type of characters that have a similar V-trigger.
Right. Well, I would say just about every button. Every time she presses a button, it goes down a little bit.
Yeah, because it's
that's what
really
it does, right?
it's crazy what you can do off of it.
Yeah.
Like you saw, I was doing like linking shorts into mediums. Like this is Street Fighter 4 stuff, you know?
Yeah, it's nuts. I mean, she can do that like that. She's top
tier. kinda top tier.
Perfect timing.
Wow, it happened again, eh?
Yeah. Man.
But I was really surprised by the shout today. I just came to like support, you know.
Yeah.
And I wanted to play MK, but there was no MK that seems to be happening. But
yeah, no, the players didn't show up.
Yeah, it was cool meeting people that I haven't seen in real life. Like I met some people that I talked to on like on like a chat, and like actually seeing them in real life. It's pretty cool.
Man, I've been losing a title match at school. I barely played the game.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay,
I haven't played in like 2 weeks.
No, I don't blame you. Like I go school. It's like I've been there, you know. Like, I know how it is, so.
It just
Who are you playing now? I saw you playing Karen, but you were playing Vega. Like
yeah. See, well, like I wanted to play Vega because I like his offense game, and it's really cool. And I basically, this is how I went to the characters. I used to play Rose, and I was like, I want a character that has a safe move that knocks down that you can cancel into. So I was like, well, Vega has the new special move, the quarter circle back with the claw, and I think I was approaching the character just really the wrong way. I kind of was just wanting to poke and cancel into that. But now that he doesn't have the crouching medium punch as a cancelable normal, it just changes the whole dynamic of his footsie game, really.
Yeah, but you got crouching medium kick. It's cancelable, no?
No, it's not cancelable, just really plus.
Oh, okay, it's not cancelable. So what is cancelable? With
Jabs and standing heavy punch.
Okay.
Actually, I think standing heavy kick is as well, but it rips on crouchers.
Okay.
But standing heavy punch is kind of bad because it's 8 frames, and it doesn't have that great of a hitbox. It looks like a big uppercut that would anti-air, but it completely does not. The hitbox ends about his shoulder. It doesn't reach as far as the animation either. So that would be his his most reliable cancel, but it's like most heavies in this game is really punishable on whiff, so you can't really fish with it. So I think it's not so much that Vega's a bad character, is that I really don't mesh with the type of offense you should be going for with the stance switch and command throws and stuff.
Right, right.
I feel like Karen is better fit. Just I can cancel. I can fish for medium kicks into stuff.
Oh, that's another button with her. Her medium kick is really good.
It's really good, and I felt like that was good enough. You know?
It has a farther hitbox than what it looks like. I find. I haven't seen the pictures, like the.
It's actually
hitbox pictures.
It's actually the same, but her hitbox is disjointed.
Oh, okay. See.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's one of those, and yeah.
I've been losing a lot of time playing on Bloodborne, actually. To be honest with you, I've just been playing tons of Bloodborne.
Oh man. The footsies in that game are pretty cool.
In Bloodborne, there's footsies for sure. There's footsies, except the difference is. Oh, it's because he has the game. Unless you have, do you have the game? Whoever's PS4, it's like that's the user that has it. Get it? If you use. The thing is, the user profile doesn't have Street Fighter 5. Like, it's because of his profile that we're able to play, kind of. I think. Okay. Hopefully they. Hopefully they figure it out.
How do you feel about banning DualShock 4 controllers in tournaments?
How do I feel about it? Well, I mean, you can't really, because there's some people that they use DualShock 4s to play, you know. So what are you going to do for that?
Well, it's possible to mod the controllers, and it's also possible to use converters for the PS2 pads. I guess that'd be the answer. They're not the same; they're pretty similar, I guess.
I think what has to happen is that the only people that have pads are the people looking at the matches, like the referees, basically. You get it? Yeah. So they're the only ones that have one controller that's linked to one station, and that's it.
But that requires so many people to like what. That requires a referee for every station all the time.
But they have a referee. They have a referee for I don't know. Like the last major I went to was Toronto, and they had a referee for about 4 stations.
One for 4 stations. Yeah.
And. I mean, that's part of the match. Like he can, it doesn't take long for people to set up and start playing. You know.
Yeah.
They just need to like put some tape on the controller. Station 1, Station 2, Station 3, Station 4. Right. You're in control of these 4 controllers. That's it. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. That could be good.
Or the pad stays in front of the 2 players.
Yeah.
And they know that this is the pad for the station, and there's no other.
And then they would use that controller for legacy support as well.
Exactly.
Okay, but that still requires some you need to disconnect.
But they have to find a way, because the thing is, unfortunately, it's Sony's fault, right? I mean, the system is not designed for tournaments, right? It's not. Yeah. It's not. It wasn't designed with the purpose of this is going to be what competitive games are going to be played on, especially fighting games.
I think it's super nice that they included legacy support, but I think it's objectively made running tournaments worse.
Yeah, because the thing is, what separates fighting games from any other game,
right?
It's not knowing what's going to happen next. You know, like if you're playing Dota or a MOBA game or Counter-Strike or StarCraft, I mean, from a user's perspective, you see that the fight's going to happen, you see the build-up, etc.
Yep.
In a fighting game, at any moment, some guy can just Shoryuken because he felt like Shoryukening, or anything can happen, you know?
Right.
In Counter-Strike, you know, like, okay, they're going to meet up at this area or something's going to happen. I mean, obviously, there's tactics and stuff like that, but I mean, there's a know-how of when stuff's going to go down, you know?
Right, because if you're in a certain position, you've got one option, and that's shoot. I mean...
Yeah.
2, we got the option to not shoot, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's so far as you know where people are as a viewer, right?
Exactly.
If you see a multiple screen view, you know what's going to happen, you know what the dynamic is, but you never know who's going to uppercut.
Exactly. You never know what button they're going to press, what they're going to do. That's what makes fighting games, to me, the most exciting thing to watch, because you never know what's going to happen.
But for me, it's twofold, because on top of that is that you know what can happen at any second.
Exactly right.
You know exactly what can happen because all the information is presented in a way that's meant for you to be able to digest.
For
Whereas
sure.
in when you watch shooting games or play shooting games, a lot of times it feels, I don't want to say random, because you know it's kind of part of the game overall, but you can't always make the right decision. You can't always pick the the right place to stand, just the way the game is designed, because you don't know what's there as a player all the time. With fighting games, when you play them and you get hit by something, it's like that was an option that my opponent had, and I knew that he had it.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
I made a mistake, or I guessed wrong, you know.
But there's a reason why certain players are fun to watch. Like Daigo is fun to watch because he does stuff because he felt like doing it, and that's it.
Sure.
You know, he doesn't. It's a feeling that you have, that you get. Some players, they have that, you know.
Yeah,
and
some
you just
players.
do it.
And I also like seeing players that are really rote in comparison. That
yeah, like
you need
like, kind of like robotic. Like they know their options are going to do that option. That's the best option at that time. Yeah,
and that's awesome, because if it wasn't for those players,
Momochi is like this. You know,
yeah, because
he's very methodical, calculated. He knows, you know, and that's why Kazunoko has problems against his style, because Kazunoko is the complete opposite of that.
Right.
He'll do stuff that he feels, and Momochi knows that, so he puts him in the box, kind of like, okay, this guy is like this. I got to handle him this way.
The thing with Momochi is that although he's methodical, it feels like his tree of options is kind of unorthodox sometimes, you know, like
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but you can definitely see that like everything like follows logically from one thing, but then he'll like start like waking up with sweep and stuff, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you got to at a high level, you got to start switching it up, right?
Yeah.
But when you see him playing against, like, okay, let's say Joe Blow, whatever, like at the tournament, like it's amazing to watch, because to me it's like so clean, so precise. He knows like, okay, how to take advantage of patterns, behaviors, what to do. He has the guy locked down in the corner. This is the character. This is what he's capable of, and that's it. I just got to counter those options, and he dies.
Yeah, and it's awesome because it also is very smart for tournament play. You don't tire yourself out.
Yeah, exactly.
Playing these early matches.
Yeah,
you know?
But that requires hours and hours of training mode, knowing every character, playing every character.
Yeah,
you'd be surprised. Like you might watch Tokido and Daigo, and you think that, okay, Tokido plays. Well, he's playing Ryu now, but I mean, back then Akuma or Daigo plays Ryu. They can actually play like every character in the game, and they're very good at every character in the game. I've seen with my own eyes. I've seen Tokido play Chun-Li. I've seen them, like random. Even Justin, I've seen him play Viper very well. Yeah, like
really?
You'd be really surprised.
Like Ultra Viper.
Like he was doing.
I mean, yeah, but
he was doing Fierce Rain Fierce. Like he was doing a lot of stuff that like you really wouldn't think that they're doing.
Nice.
That's because they know the game inside out.
Yeah,
like they know every character's options. He was even giving me advice, like with Viper, like what you could do. Like it was really cool, and the advice was really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So don't what you see. It's not always the case. Like a lot of people don't know that they play these characters in there.
Yeah.
And that's why they're that good, you know, because they know all the stuff that character can do at any given time.
I feel like I have to be that way as well. Like when I go to the practice mode and I'm labbing against a character, I'll set my character as the dummy and then use the other character as the one I'm playing with. Because I want to understand how it feels to play that character. Because if you understand how it feels to play the character, then you can project better into your opponent.
Absolutely, and that's why I like to play multiple characters at the beginning of the game, because I want to know what does Akami think at that moment.
Right.
Is he looking? Okay, he's looking to activate his V-trigger to kill me. Okay, so I gotta stop that option. What does a Ryu like to do? You know?
We did it.
Right. Yeah.
Stuff like that. You know?
For sure.
Some like if you don't play all the characters, you'd be surprised. Like, oh, that guy has to charge for that move. I didn't know. So that like the Kali, for example. Like a lot of people don't even know that you have to hold to slash. You know, like I was talking to some people here, they had no idea. Like,
and also just moves that seem like they come out real fast. Sometimes come out. They actually have longer startup than you realize when you actually start inputting them. Like, for example, Nash, he's got his special.
Oh, the forward fierce.
No, the kicks, the quarter circle forward.
Oh yeah, okay.
Those actually, when you input them, they feel slow, but in the game when you see it, it feels fast, yeah.
Okay, so we're back in.
All right, so that was a bit of a long
1-0 Jimmy. We got really lucky that it disconnected there before.
Right, yeah.
So basically, I'll try to explain this matchup as fast as I can. Chun-Li is looking for a knockdown or a counter hit, and basically she's going to dash him into the corner. Where back fierce basically puts a wall between her and Dhalism, and then basically tries to kill Dhalism that way. Basically, every character in the game just tries to do the same thing to Dhalism. She just has an easier time doing it. She's in the corner. And now here he goes.
Neutral Dhalism.
But Jimmy, it's there's been the thing is also like against Dhalism, your health is like real estate, you know, like
right, of course.
If he gets you down too much, then you see, it's gonna be rough. Bootsy can actually react V reversal, and that cancels the flame completely. That's what you got to start doing against Dhalism.
Yes, it's true.
And it's really reactable actually. See, like even this, it's a win for Bootsy. Like just the fact that he's walking forward and putting him to the corner,
of course.
it's a win.
Of course. Yeah, and the heavy punch is so minus. It's not really punishable in most cases, but you can get a lot of real estate off the block.
Exactly. You see there, he couldn't do anything about it, but it's chill. He can just advance.
Yeah.
Try to get out of the flame. Okay, I don't like the use of EX5 though.
He was using it for that real estate for those crush frames.
Yeah.
I can see why, but
I get it, but I mean you're down one round and you really need super, yeah, because you could potentially lose the set here, right?
Right. I think it's a bit of a bad habit, but you have to also consider that he used poison main in Ultra, and I think it just kind of
It
part of
canceled over, it carried over, sorry.
right. Just when he wants some space, when he wants to breathe, when he's starting to feel, you know, like
Oh,
not.
nice grab.
That was really good.
Good stuff.
2-0, but it was all the rounds were real close. It was a really good
Yeah,
game.
it was a good game. Yeah.
I have to go. I have to
Hey,
get eliminated from the tournament.
No, don't say that.